start off with where this defense is right now, going against a team that's so talented on offense?
I think so. They can both run and pass, and they have a lot of great skill. Um, you know, they got our number last year twice. I know it's a new year and new things to worry about, and both teams are different, but you know, who would you rather open up with than the AFC champion? So, looking forward to it, and it's a great way to just see where we're at.
Cam, how does what happened in that game there last year impact your preparation or the game there this year?
It doesn't change. I stay consistent in what I do. To change what you've done in the past. I think that's hit or miss sometimes. But my film study and the work I put in throughout the week and throughout the off season should pay off.
But does that stick with you? I mean, is that one of those games that you don't
It's a new
forget?
season. If I was to, hold a grudge and be petty, which I probably am, but at the end of the day, it's it's a chance to go 1-0. It's not a chance to, what was our record last year? Like, it wasn't great, but it doesn't tally on from last year. So it's a new season, and I'm just worried about trying to get it up.
Obviously,
You
there's
said
a
they
lot of
are
pride in
AFC
this.
North. You said that they are the AFC North champs. Does that change kind of the tenor or the tone of this rivalry?
It's AFC North. They've got the crown. They put in enough work to reward themselves to go to the Super Bowl. Obviously, they lost, but man, it's a feat in itself to make it that far. With all the skill positions, new offensive line, they're feeling pretty good, and you should. But we're excited to play them, and we'll see what happens at the end.
Obviously, there's a lot of pride in this locker room with you guys, especially on defense.
Is there?
Well, I could assume there is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but it is almost like sending a message that, that really wasn't us, what you guys did to us last year.
I don't think you can send a message of that rapport. I think at the end of the day, you have to say, this is the 2022 team. 2021 wasn't good. We have to wear that for the guys who were here last year. But it's not like Miles Jack gets to now say, yeah, that was part of my resume. I have to own that. And now he gets to own this part in the 2022 season. It's just about really just seizing this opportunity and understanding that this game counts a little bit more because it's the AFC North. You lose once, in the AFC, that's one thing. You lose it in the AFC North, that's two things. It slides you down a little bit further. So these games count more, and you have to approach them like they're life or death for your team.
Cam, pretty much everybody in here played at least a little bit in the preseason. I was looking last night. I don't think really any of the Bengals' top guys played, at least on offense. Is there an advantage or disadvantage to maybe rust on their part, or you guys didn't really get to see?
You had to ask them on that part. I worry about the guys in here. I think everybody got a rep, at least. I can only speak for the work we do. And we'll be ready on Sunday.
Do you help? Do you feel more prepared than if you wouldn't have played?
I always think I do need those reps. There's a difference in speed, difference in just making mistakes, and cleaning it up right then and there. So we'll see. It doesn't have any precedent on like how the game's going to be played. So both teams are going to be, healthy and ready to go.
Cam, from an X's and O's standpoint, as you're watching film against the Bengals, what needs to be better for you guys defensively against Burrow and Mixon and those guys?
Run fits, knocking the line of scrimmage back. They do a really good job of then not only being in the A, B, and C gaps, but it transfers out to those C, D, and E gaps that our corners have to fill, our linebackers sometimes have to fill, even sometimes me when I'm in an overfront. These are all things we have to be a lot more clean on this year. It comes down to just team defense, tackling well. They want to get Mixon on DBs. They feel like that's a win. But we don't want to get to a point where it's just one-on-one. We want to corral it, be ready for the cutbacks, and just play physical.
Speaking of one-on-ones, they have a rookie left guard in there. What have you seen from him?
Cordell Wilson, you know, I thought he did a really good job in the preseason. That's all I got to go off, really.
Yeah.
You know, a bigger type, play tackle. You know, I think he does a great job of moving east to west and then climbing up to the second level. Great to help on the backside of plays, but, you know, it's his first game, and looking forward to going against him.
I was gonna say, how much do you look forward to welcoming to the regular season, I guess?
I look forward to every left guard.
Cam, do you go in with having Larry, having a healthy Tyson, feeling like you've got a better opportunity to perform better because of those guys on the D-line?
Well, I thought the same thing last year, and then after one game, Tyson was hurt. So, you know, I think it's just I feel really good about our depth. You know, it's not just Larry, it's not just Tyson. It's Chris Wormley, it's Loudermilk, it's Mon Adams, who we picked up last year, now has a full year under his belt. You know, having all these guys included, you know, makes me feel really good. And, you know, I don't have to play every snap. I'm not looking to play every snap. I'm just trying to maximize the snaps I get. So, you know, if we can have a great rotation and go out there and dominate, I'm good with it.
Do you feel that having those guys, I mean, I know you wouldn't, I'm not asking you to put down any other teammates or whatever you had, but when you have guys you trust at your position, do you feel more likely to want to come out or able to come out or take a break?
You know, it just got to a point we were injured and we were going into a game with 4 guys. So, you know, you start to do the numbers, you know, you only got, what, in nickel, you got 2 guys and then 2 guys behind, and then you're going back and forth. But, you know, for the most part, I'm always welcome to rotation and guys I trust. What they see, you know, it's about the team. It's about us doing our jobs and making sure whoever's out there is able to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Did you check out Ben's podcast now that he's joining you in the podcast space?
I haven't had a chance to yet, but I'll have to take a look and listen.